top list presents 13 unbelievable teams you won't believe actually exist. Number 13, Julia Vins. She may have the face of a porcelain doll, but below the neck, this 19-year-old is more like the Incredible Hulk and can deadlift 400 pounds, the average weight of a male lion. Powerlifter Julia Vins' unusual blend of wide-eyed beauty and muscular physique has captured the attention of fans in her native Russia, attracting more than 185,000 Instagram followers. The innocent-faced teenager who likes to take topless pictures of herself already holds 3 world powerlifting records, but says that there's no limit to how muscly she would like to become. Number 12, Brittany Marshall. Meet the Marshall girls, the family who've had more boob jobs than any other in Britain. Mom Chantal and 4 of her daughters are swelling with pride after a series of ops, and now they want sister Brittany, 18, to go under the knife. The only female in the family with natural boobs is Brittany, but Chantal is already encouraging her to go for an enlargement operation when she is old enough. In 2012, Brittany Marshall decided not to follow in the footsteps of her mother and 4 older siblings. Unlike the other ladies, she is refusing to get breast implants. The Marshall women have spent a total of 50,000 pounds on silicone breasts. Brittany, who was just 14 at the time, said she was too young to be thinking about a boob job. Her mom, 53, and a 32GG says she's just going through a funny phase. Number 11, Mahendra Ahirwar. Mahendra Ahirwar, 13, from Madhya Pradesh in central India, suffers from a rare condition that makes his head hang at a 180-degree angle. This means Mahendra's neck is constantly bent and he's restricted to a sitting position, unable to stand or walk because of his weak backbone. The young boy can just about crawl but needs help when eating and going to the toilet. Family have since been forced to borrow money from friends and relatives to fund their son's treatment, with Mr. Ahirwar only earning around £2 a day working on construction sites. Julie Jones from Liverpool set up a fundraising page after reading Mahendra's story and imagining her own son Joel had the condition. Now Mahendra is set to go under the knife thanks to an overwhelming response from doctors and donations of more than £10,000 from around the world. Number 10, Ellen Lietzau. Ellen Lietzau would refuse to let even a drop of water touch her lips in the worst of her struggle with anorexia, where her weight plunged to under 5.5 stone. After a week of fasting, she collapsed with a seizure and was rushed to the hospital. Ms. Lietzau was just 17 when she started to dangerously restrict her diet, with a former national swimmer and Olympic trial qualifier fearing weight gain after quitting the sport. After suffering severe bullying throughout primary school and being called a fat whale by kids growing up, the words haunted her. She lost 40 kilos in less than 6 months. Melbourne teenager Ellen Lietzau was on a mission to raise awareness about eating disorders, with the 19-year-old sharing her anorexia story with millions on social media. Number 9, Nihal Bitla. A teenager with an ultra-rare genetic condition that makes him look like an old man has defied doctors to celebrate his 15th birthday. Nihal Bitla, who lives on the outskirts of Mumbai, has Hutchinson-Gilford progeria syndrome, which ages his body 8 times faster than normal. The condition leaves him bald with heavy wrinkles and severely weakened limbs. The average life expectancy for children with progeria is 14. Number 8, Fu Wangzhu. Chinese teenager Fu Wangzhu has an abnormally long neck that causes him severe pain and difficulty moving. His father reports that he was born with 10 vertebrae in his neck, while a healthy person has only 7. The boy is currently scheduled to receive surgery to correct his abnormally long neck, though it is unclear what surgeons plan to do to shorten his neck without causing damage to his spine. Fu Hangzhou was diagnosed with congenital scoliosis and an abnormal chest frame at the age of 6. Congenital scoliosis is a rare disorder in which a person is born with a curved or twisted spine. Number 7. Sierra Swearingen. Sierra Swearingen, 19, of Rockwell, North Carolina, was diagnosed with giant congenital melanotic nevus after being born with the oversized mole-like marks. They cover more than 2/3 of her body, with the largest one stretching from her navel to her lower thighs. She has been verbally abused for years by other children, but has revealed how she has come to love the hundreds of birthmarks covering her face and body. Only about 1 in every 500,000 births are said to have the same kind of giant nevus, large birthmarks, that Sierra does. Number 6. Zubair Ladodi. A teen stunt bike rider suffering from a severe facial growth was so popular for his amazing tricks on the streets of Casablanca he earned the nickname Stunteur Zubair. A severe growth has, over the 18 years he has been alive, continued to grow, engulfing the left side of his face. His lips and tongue were pushed outwards as the blood vessels beneath his skin became swollen and expanded. Having endured 18 years of living with his condition, being stared at and labeled different, Zubair is finally getting treatment after traveling more than 3,500 miles from his home in Morocco to New York. There, the teenager has undergone life-saving surgery to begin removing the growth. So far, surgeons have performed 2 successful surgeries to remove part of Zubair's lower lip and tongue. Number 5. Lucy and Maria Aylmer. Lucy and Maria Aylmer, 19, from Gloucester, are non-identical twins. One has straight ginger hair, a fair complexion, and deep blue eyes. The other has masses of curls, far darker skin, and her eyes are a sparkling brown. With such opposite looks, it's hard to believe this striking pair are sisters, but they are much more than that. They're twins. Lucy and Maria Aylmer's mother, Donna, is half Jamaican, and their father, Vince, is white. And together they managed to produce 1 white twin and 1 black twin. Number 4. Isabella Leclerc. Isabella Leclerc is a teenager whose leg grew twice its normal size, and she is inspiring body confidence among people with disabilities by posing in a bikini. Isabella Leclerc, 19, was born with a genetic condition called Parkes-Weber syndrome, which caused her right leg to swell to 40 pounds. Lymphatic fluid in her body flows into the leg, and she explains because the system doesn't work properly, it doesn't go back, so it stays there and swells my leg. Number 3. Juvenile macromastia. A Chinese teenager was suffering from juvenile macromastia, a rare condition where both breasts grow to an abnormally large size. She eventually received a surgery to reduce her breast size, and the surgery was successful. Juvenile gigantomastia is a rare and distinct disorder with the rapid onset of macromastia on the onset of puberty. Most patients with macromastia have breasts which develop normally at puberty but simply reach excessive size. It is thought to be the result of an abnormal stimulation of memory tissue by normal levels of circulating hormones that manifests as rapid and excessive breast enlargement at any stage in the peripubertal period. Number 2. Emily James. A teenager who can't eat properly and spends most of the time on oxygen because her joints constantly dislocate. Emily James, 17, suffers from a health condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which means that her joints dislocate extremely easily. This applies to her shoulders, knees, wrists, fingers, elbows, hips, and even her jaw. Now her illness has become so bad that Miss James routinely has to sleep with her arms in casts and slings and use splints on her legs to stop them from dislocating in the night. The condition, which is caused by a lack of collagen in the body, causes loose, unstable joints that dislocate easily, as well as stretchy and fragile skin. Number 1. Narendra Kumar. Narendra Kumar, 18, was taken to the hospital after suffering vomiting, weight loss, and pain. After examining him, doctors found the grim discovery: a 2.5 kilogram mass of bone, hair, and teeth that had formed an umbilical cord-like structure inside Narendra's abdomen. The parasite had been feeding off Narendra after forming an umbilical cord-like structure that leached its twin's blood supply. The diagnosis was fetus in fœtu, a rare condition which develops during pregnancy with twins, where one fetus enters the other through the umbilical cord and lives there as a parasite. According to doctors, it had been living like a parasite inside his body since birth. Thanks for watching. Here's some videos you might like, and don't forget to subscribe. In case you didn't know, this is actually not my channel. I'm actually a gamer. So if you like video games and you like my narration, check my channel out at Queeble TV. Give it a click.